What if I told you that simply believing in someone's potential could make them smarter, more successful, and even change their entire future? Sounds like magic, right? But it's actually science. Let's talk about one of the most influential psychological experiments ever conducted, the Rosenthal effect, also known as the Pygmalion effect. This experiment changed the way we think about education, leadership, and even parenting. And once you hear about it, you'll start noticing it everywhere. What happened? In the 1960s, psychologist Robert Rosenthal and school principal Lenore Jacobson ran an experiment in an elementary school. They gave all the students a standard IQ test, but here's the trick. After the test, they randomly selected a few kids and told the teachers that these students were gifted and would show exceptional academic growth. But in reality, these students weren't any different from the rest. Fast forward a few months, when Rosenthal and Jacobson came back to test the students again, they found something shocking. The so-called gifted students actually did perform significantly better than their classmates. Why? Because their teachers expected them to succeed. Without realizing it, the teachers gave these kids more encouragement, more challenging material, and more opportunities to shine. And because the students felt their teachers believed in them, they started believing in themselves. What does this teach us? First, expectations shape performance. If someone believes in you, it can push you to work harder and achieve more. And the opposite is also true. If people expect you to fail, it's easy to start believing that too. Think about it. Have you ever had a teacher, mentor, or boss who saw something in you that you didn't see in yourself? And because of that, you pushed yourself a little harder? That's the Rosenthal effect in action. Second, we do this to others without realizing it. Whether you're a teacher, a manager, a parent, or just a friend, your expectations can lift someone up or hold them back. If you assume someone is lazy or untalented, you'll unconsciously treat them that way. But if you assume they're capable, you'll give them the support and motivation they need to prove it. This is why great leaders and teachers focus on potential, not just current performance. Third, we can rewire our own mindset. If other people's expectations influence us, then what about our own? If you keep telling yourself, I'm bad at this, or I'll never succeed, you're setting yourself up for failure. But if you start expecting more from yourself, challenging yourself, believing you can improve, you actually start performing better. Studies show that people who see intelligence and skills as something they can develop instead of something they're born with achieve more in the long run. Why does this experiment change the world? The Rosenthal effect transformed education, business, and psychology. It showed that human potential isn't fixed, it grows when nurtured. Today, schools use this research to help students thrive. Managers use it to build stronger teams. And the best coaches, teachers, and leaders? They create success by expecting success. So here's something to think about. How have expectations, yours or someone else's, shaped your life? Have you ever surprised yourself just because someone believed in you? Let me know in the comments. And if this resonated with you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. See you in the next one.